Morning, boys. Yesterday we started intramolecular elimination reactions, EI eliminations, which are also called as pyrolytic elimination. Already one completed, boys, that is Pope elimination. Please check your notes. Pope elimination already completed yesterday. In a similar fashion, so some more similar type eliminations are there, boys. Okay. Next to similar type elimination, that is from esters, elimination from esters. Take the subheading. Elimination from esters. What are esters? Esters are nothing but RCOOR groups, boys. So this is general formula for esters. So this is the functional group of esters, boys. Okay, esters, that is R C double bond O R. It is the structural formula for esters. It is the structural formula for esters. Boys, here one alkyl group attached to carbon and one alkyl group is attached to oxygen. But here we consider the alkyl group which is attached to oxygen, we consider, boys. From this, that hydrogen is eliminated. Hydrogen is eliminated from the alkyl group which is attached to oxygen. Let us explain one by one. So now, second ending, that is B, elimination from esters. So see here, what type of elimination takes place here, sir? So elimination takes place here. It is once again pyrolytic elimination. It is once again pyrolytic elimination. So that means temperature is required for this elimination. Okay, that is 400 to 500 degrees centigrade, no doubt required. Because it is a pyrolytic elimination. Pyrolysis means heating. So heating is required for this elimination. So just like our previous elimination, that is Pope elimination, here also syn elimination. That means both leaving group and hydrogen are in the same site. Syn elimination takes place, no doubt. It is a syn elimination. And then the product should be Hoffman product. That is, less substituted alkene is the major product, boys. Less substituted alkene is the major product. Please keep this in mind. It is very, very, very important. So here, over, that is Pope elimination, also Hoffman product. Wherever conjugation is there, then only some more substituted product is formed. If no conjugation is there, Hoffman product is the predominant product. Here also similar fashion. Here also. So here also syn elimination, Hoffman product, that is the less substituted alkene is the major product. Less substituted alkene. So once again, beta elimination, boys. That is hydrogen from beta position to the leaving group. Hydrogen is eliminated from the beta position of the eliminated group. Okay, so let's see here. Let us take an example. I am taking an ester, boys. This is RCOORN. RCOORN. Now, this oxygen attached alkyl group is be considered. Oxygen attached alkyl group should be considered. Okay, next. This is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. It is functional group. Functional group, very next connected carbon is alpha and next one is beta. Hydrogen from beta position is eliminated, boys. Hydrogen from beta position is eliminated. This is our leaving group. This is our leaving group, boys. Okay, so to that leaving group, this hydrogen should be at the eliminated. That means this leaving group and this hydrogen CH3COOH. So byproduct is acetic acid and alkene is the major product. That too, less substituted alkene is the major product. Less substituted alkene is the major product. Now, what is the mechanism involved here, sir? See here, the mechanism for this process is, that is, I am taking this one, CH3, CH, this is hydrogen, boys, CH2O, C double bond O, CH3. O, C double bond O, CH3. So this is totally our leaving group, boys. It is leaving group. Okay. So this is oxygen. Oxygen attached carbon is it is alpha position. It is beta position. So it is a beta hydrogen. It is beta hydrogen. Okay. Now, so this pi bond is migrated here. A bond is formed between oxygen and hydrogen, and this sigma bond is migrated here. A double bond is formed between carbon and carbon. Next, this bond is migrated here. That means a bond is going to be break between oxygen and oxygen and C. Okay, so this bond is finally collapsed, bond breaking. This bond is totally here, double bond. So finally we will get that is CH3, CH. It is double bond character, double bond, CH2. This is our alkene. This is our alkene plus. So this is CH3, COH. This is double bonded oxygen, that is double bond. So it is CH3COH, boys. The byproduct here is CH3COOH. So it is alkene. This is what I told here. This is alkene. This is alkene. So therefore, the product is one ene. One ene, one propene. It is a less substituted alkene is the final product, boys. Let us discuss one by one with different examples. Sir, how to prepare this ester? So first of all, we are going to discuss about the preparation of ester set. How these esters are prepared. See here. That is preparation of esters. Because ester is the starting compound for this process. That's why you must know about the preparation of ester set. How these esters are prepared. First of all, alcohol. When alcohol reacts with RCOCl, alkyl acetyl halide, or acetic anhydride, that is anhydride. So this is anhydride. This is acid halide. When acid halide or anhydride reacts with alcohol, twice from alcohol this hydrogen, from acid halide this chlorine, HCl is going out. That gives RCO. OR is the product. Or here this hydrogen, this RCOO group is going out. That is eliminated. That is leaving group. That combination also gives RO from alcohol. Here this bond is going to break. That's why this is connected boys. C double bond O R. Just a minute. Yes. C double bond O R is the product. C double bond O R. This is RCOORN. This is RCOORN. Okay. So therefore, this is RCOR. These two are esters. Here the byproduct is RCOOH. Here the byproduct is HCl is the byproduct. Whatever it may be, these are the esters. When these esters are formed, these esters are heated at about 500 to 600 degrees centigrade. Automatically, yes. So automatically, our alkene is the product. So that means the pyrolytic elimination takes place, the beta elimination takes place. Finally, we will lead to the alkene is the product. Alkene is the product. Okay, it is from esters alkenes preparation. Pyrolytic elimination. Syn elimination, boys. It is the syn elimination, same side elimination. Both leaving group and hydrogen are in the same side. That is why it is the syn elimination. In the presence of heating, the elimination takes place. That is why it is pyrolytic elimination. So let us discuss some examples. Examples for this pyrolytic elimination, that is from esters. That is from esters. See here. Now see boys, it is a cycloalcohol, cyclohexanol. When this cyclohexanol reacts with CH3COCl, reacts with CH3COCl in the presence of pyridine, in the presence of pyridine. Now what is the product boys? So this hydrogen and this chlorine is going out, that is minus HCl, that gives COCH3 is the product. This is ester. This is ester. Okay, so this is oxygen connected, this is alpha position, this is beta position boys. So here hydrogen is there, this is beta hydrogen. That beta hydrogen is eliminated. That beta hydrogen is eliminated. Now it is pyrolyzed, it is heated strongly at about 500 to 600 degrees centigrade. Okay, so this beta hydrogen and this group is going out. So that finally leads to the formation of a double bond at this position. That is hexene. It is alkene boys. It is a way to prepare. So it is nothing but pyrolytic elimination. First of all, this reaction gives ester. After that, elimination, beta elimination takes place. So beta elimination takes place. Beta elimination takes place. It is the one of the reactions. Next, one more example. Second example. What is that? This is alcohol boys. When this alcohol reacts with CH3COCl, first of all, in the presence of pyridine as a solvent, After that, it is first reagent, second reagent heated strongly. What is the product? What is the product? This is my question. Try yourself, boys. I'm giving some time. I have to give some time, boys. Please complete that reaction, just like in previous case. Please complete that. Later I will explain. Later I will explain. Yes, Varan, you are correct. Tell me the position of alkene, double bond. Is this 1 or 2? Wrong, Pranay. Now see here. Yes, Bashwant correct. Correct. Now I'm explaining, boys. This Cl and this H is going out. So now first product is O. This CO is connected, boys. C double bond O, CH3. This is ester end. Now, boys, so this is alpha position, this is beta position, this is also beta position, it is beta diation. If this hydrogen is eliminated, there is a double bond here. Okay, if this hydrogen is eliminated, bond is at here. So it is 1 in, it is 2 in, which is major. That is our beta elimination here. Half-one product is the predominant end. Half-one product should be the predominant. That means less substituted one end. That is why hydrogen from here is eliminated. So actually we expected 2 products, boys. That is this one plus this one, or we expected it. These are the 2 expected products, boys. So it is 2 butene. It is 1 butene. It is more substituted, it is less substituted. It is a half-one product. It is a Sitja product. It is a Sitja's product. Half-one product to Sitja's product. So our target is, our final answer is Sitja, half-one product. Therefore, it is a major. It is a minor. So our answer is this one. Our answer is this one. Next example. Next example, that is it is double bond O boys. It is the group. Here OH is available. First one CH3COCl in pyridine. Second one heating end. What is the product, boys? Solve yourself. Solve yourself. Next. pH means benzene ring. It is benzene ring. Heating, boys. What is the product? What is the product? Tell me your answers, boys. Try yourself. I will explain. This is first of all ester formation. After that heating end. After that beta elimination. It is already ester is given to you, boys. Already ester is given to you. Just elimination, boys. Just elimination. Okay, I'm trying. This Cl and this H is going out, boys. So therefore, first product is C double bond O. This one O COCH3. OCOCH. It is first product, boys. So this is oxygen, this is alpha, this is beta. Alpha, beta. So hydrogen from beta, it is also beta, boys. It is also beta. So either beta or beta dash. From where hydrogen is going out? 1 in or 2 in? Observe it. So no doubt. From here, if it is heated, that gives C double bond O. Here it is, boys. If this hydrogen is removed, this is the alkene. This is the alkene. If this hydrogen is removed, this is the alkene, boys. So first one and second one, which one is the major one? First one and second one, which one is the major one? So this is the major product, boys. This is major. This is minor. It is Sidja product. It is Hoffman product. Even though actually our answer is Hoffman product, but there is a conjugation. In first product, there is a conjugation. Wherever conjugation is there, that should be the major because it is more stable. Therefore, this is major, this is minor. Okay, this is our answer. Finally, our answer is that correct. So, next, what about this? What about this? Now, see here, this is oxygen, this is oxygen, this is alpha, this is beta. It is beta dash. So, these two are beta positions. From where hydrogen is eliminated? From beta or beta dash? Tell me, boys. From beta or beta dash? From where hydrogen is eliminated? Observe once again, benzene ring. Benzene ring, that gives conjugation. Yes, beta. No doubt. Apply answer. Therefore, pH, this one, this is the answer. This is the answer. Yes, correct. So it is a major plus pH. It is the second case ending. It is a minor, boys. Because of conjugation. Because of conjugation, this is the major product, boys. It is the major product. Okay. Like this elimination, boys. Just like our Cope's elimination, this all elimination also takes place. Next, note down this point. Note point. Note point. That is note point. In case of cyclic compounds, first point, Sitja product is major one. And Sitja product is major. That is nothing but most stable alkene. Nothing but more substituted alkene is major. Very, very important conclusion, boys. More stable alkene is the major one. Now let us take an example. So example, boys, for this. See here. Here hydrogen is there. This is oxygen. C double bond O CH3, boys. Here also hydrogen is there. So these two are in the same side, these two are in the same side, boys. Because our elimination is syn elimination. Our elimination is syn elimination. So this is oxygen, this is alpha carbon, this is beta dash, boys. This is beta dash. Tell me your answer. Which is more that is so it is on heating now. It is on heating up to 500 to 600 degrees centigrade. What is your final answer? Tell me your answer. From where? From where hydrogen is eliminated? From beta or beta dash? Finally, in case of cycloalkanes, yes, correct, Pawan. In case of cycloalkanes, yes, correct. In case of cycloalkanes, more substituted alkene is the final product. That is why. So if pi bond is formed here, more substituents, 3 substituents are there. If pi bond is formed here, only 2 substituents are there. That is why our answer is at here end. Therefore, the possible products are this one end. This is plus this one and this is a major, this is minor. Almost this is 65%, boys. This is 35% product. 65, 35. It is very, very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. It is about elimination from ester cell. So first of all, ester formation. After that, elimination. Ester formation and elimination. See here. Elimination from xanthate esters. Elimination from xanthate esters. Very, very, very important, boys. Very, very important. Which is also called as Chugave elimination. Chugave elimination. Xanthate esters. Sir, what are xanthate esters? These are nothing but ester-like compounds, boys. Xanthate esters means O, C, double bond S. In place of oxygen, sulfur is there. It is also sulfur, boys. Okay, this is xanthate esters. It is the formula for xanthate esters. So from those xanthate esters, how alkenes are prepared? Once again, here also, boys. Here also. First conditions. It is also pyrolytic elimination. Conditions. First one, 50 to 100 degrees centigrade temperature. 50 to 100 degrees centigrade temperature. Syn elimination. Syn elimination. Similar reactions. Syn elimination. Here, cyclic transition state is formed. Cyclic transition state is the intermediate. Cyclic transition state is formed. Half-month product is the predominant. Half-month product is predominant. Okay. Okay, see here. How, first of all, how these xanthate esters are prepared? First of all, I am going to explain preparation. After that, I will explain elimination. So, preparation of xanthate. Preparation of xanthate esters. Preparation of xanthate ester. First of all, see here, boys. When alcohol, I am taking a special alcohol here. Any alcohol we can use. It is alcohol, boys. When this alcohol reacts with carbon disulfide and either NaOH reducing agent, NaOH or sodium metal or with methyl iodide taking conditions. Okay, that gives oxygen bonded with C double bond S, that is xanthate ester is formed. That is xanthate ester, boys. Okay, if this xanthate ester is heated, our final answer is alkene, boys. Our final answer is alkene. Which alkene is the final answer? That is alkene. That is alkene. Okay. See here, how to prepare xanthate ester. So what is the mechanism behind this? See here, that is, this is alcohol. I am taking this one as ROH. This is alcohol, and this alcohol reacts with a base. These are all bases, and this base gives, I am taking OH minus ion. OH minus ion. From this, H plus is collected. That is a minus H2O. That gives RO minus ion. Alkoxide ion is the product. Alkoxide ion is the product. Now that alkoxide ion reacts with carbon disulfide. That is C double bond S, and carbon disulfide. Now this is attacked to this one, and this is going to be this one. That gives RO, which is attacked to carbon double bond S with S and with S. Okay. So this S gets negative charge. To this methyl iodide is applied. So This is leaving group, boys. This is attached to this one. That gives ROC double bond yes bonded with methyl group. Yes, bonded with methyl group. This is nothing but xanthate. That means on arrow, if CS2 a base and alkyl halide is applied, automatically xanthate is the product. Then xanthate, after that heating gives alkene is the final product. Alkene is the final product. Okay. So this is about preparation of xanthate. Now, when by using this xanthate, how to prepare alkenes? What is the mechanism behind this? Almost similar to our Pope elimination and just like the from ester eliminations, similar to xanthate elimination. Sugar reaction. See here. How to prepare alkenes from xanthates. So preparation, man. One of the examples, boys, I'm taking. Okay, this is alkane xanthate, boys. This is xanthate. If this xanthate is heated. Okay, see here, it is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. Hydrogen from beta carbon is eliminated. Okay, see here what happened. This pi bond is migrated here. This sigma bond is migrated here. This bond is migrated here. This bond is migrated here. See what happened. That is, a cyclic state is formed. See here, boys. The bond between these two is going to be big. And a new bond is formed between them. Okay. Next, this bond is going to be break. Next, here a new pi bond is going to be formed. Next, this is carbon. This is bond. It is a sulfur. This bond is going to be weak. A bond is formed between them, between oxygen and hydrogen and sulfur. So no change here. No change is here. Okay. This bond is going to be break. This is formed. This is going to be break. This is formed. This is going to be break. This is formed. This is formed. Finally, the product is leads to see here. This is alkene plus SH C double bond O SCH3 is the product. This is our alkene. This is our alkene, boys. Okay, that is the answer. That is the answer. So this is the alkene formed. So if this is heated, automatically, so this is the product, boys. See here. C double bond O double bond S plus this methyl group, this SH combination gives thioalcohol. These are also byproducts, boys. These are also byproducts. So this is the way to prepare alkenes. Here also, syn elimination. Here also syn elimination. Next, cyclic intermediate stage is formed. Cyclic structure is formed. After that, alkene is the product. This formed alkene must be half one product. This formed alkene must be half one product. Okay. Note on this problem, boys. CH3 CH3 boys. What is the answer? What is the answer? After heating, what is the answer? Boys, here, this is the carbanic. So oxygen, it is alpha, it is beta, it is also beta. So beta and beta dash, boys. Beta and beta dash. No doubt, this is totally leaving group. Here hydrogen is leaved, that is why a bond is formed here. Or a bond is formed here. That means the possible alkenes are it is one of the alkenes plus this is another alkene, boys. These are the two possible products. So in this case, very, very important, both are same and it is 50% because it is at equatorial position, boys. It is 50%, it is also 50%. Please keep in mind, very, very, very important. Note down this point. Note down this point. Here also, boys, wherever conjugation is there, that product should be the major product. Wherever conjugation is there, so just like in previous cases, here also that should be the major product. Let us take one example. See here, what are the products? Boys, 5 means phenyl and phenyl means benzene ring. These are the symbols used, boys. 5 is nothing but phenyl, phenyl is nothing but benzene ring. Always, please be considered. 5 CH2, 5 CH2, CH, CH2, CH3, O, C double bond, yes, yes, amine. It is heated, boys. Tell me your answer. Tell me your answer, which is major, which is minor. So this is oxygen, boys. Oxygen attached carbon should be the first carbon, alpha carbon. It is a beta, it is also beta dash. Both are beta. That means our alkene may be at here, at here. So if at here, between alpha and beta, this is going to be conjugation with benzene ring. But this alkene is not in conjugation. Therefore, what is the major group? What is the major product? At beta or beta dash? Tell me your answer. At beta or beta dash? Tell me your answer. Alkene between alpha and beta or alpha and beta dash? Yes, beta and because that is in conjugation. Our answer is 5 CH double bond CH CH2 CH3. It is major plus 5 CH2 CH double bond CH CH3 and it is a minor end. It is a minor end. Okay, because conjugation. Due to conjugation. Due to conjugation, that is the major product, boys. Okay, next. This is about sugar reaction, very, very, very important. It is very, very, very important. Now, another method, So that is Cope elimination from ester elimination, from xanthide ester elimination. These are the 3 completed, boys. Next, 4th one in similar fashion, that is ammonium salts, quaternary ammonium salts. Second, third, 4th case, that is a D. DN. All these are pyrolytic eliminations, boys. 4 eliminations are there. It is the 4th elimination. 4th elimination, that is from quaternary ammonium hydroxides. From quaternary ammonium hydroxide. Once again, pyrolytic elimination. That is nothing but Hoffman. Very, very, very important boys. Hoffman exhaustive, Hoffman extensive. Extensive methylation. So in short, HEM. Hoffman extensive methylation. Okay. Conditions here. What we observe? Conditions. Similar end, just like in previous three cases. Here also Hoffman product predominant end. Hoffman product is a major. Hoffman product is a major end. Next, beta elimination. And also E2 elimination, bimolecular elimination, boys. All these are E2 and all these are E2, no doubt. E2 elimination. Hoffman, all these four cases are E2 elimination, boys. Please keep in mind. All these four cases are E2 elimination. Next, leaving group. Leaving group is tertiary amine. Nothing but nitrogen bonded with 3 alkyl groups, boys. Tertiary amine. Leaving group is a tertiary amine. Okay. So reagent. So see here. First of all, quaternary ammonium hydroxide. How to prepare this quaternary ammonium hydroxide? Later, how is this useful to prepare alkenes? First of all, I am going to prepare quaternary ammonium hydroxide. So first subheading here, preparation of quaternary ammonium hydroxide. So preparation of quaternary ammonium hydroxide. Then we will apply alkenes preparation. Now see here, boys. This is alkyl halide. When alkyl halide reacts with ammonia, hydrogen and hydrogen minus HX is eliminated. That gives RNH2. It is a primary amine, boys. So when this one reacts with one more alkyl halide, one more hydrogen is replaced. That is minus RH. That is R2NH. It is a secondary amine, boys. When it once again reacts with alkyl halide, that remaining hydrogen also eliminated, and that is minus HX gives R3N with lone pair end. It is a tertiary amine end. Tertiary amine, boys. Primary amine converted into alkyl halide, first of all converted into primary amine. Primary amine converts into secondary amine. Secondary amine converts into tertiary amine. Then the tertiary amine once again reacts with alkyl halide. It is a fourth molecule, boys, a fourth mole. That means, so R4N plus ion X minus ion is formed. R4N plus ion X minus ion is formed. Okay, that is quaternary ammonium halide. Quaternary ammonium halide. This quaternary ammonium halide, when it reacts with the silver hydroxide or moist silver oxide. Moist silver oxide means Ag2O. Moist means water, and it reacts with water gives silver hydroxide, boys. 2 mole silver hydroxide is formed. That silver hydroxide involved in the reaction. This X minus is replaced with OH. That gives R4N plus ion OH minus ion, which is nothing but quaternary ammonium hydroxides. So quaternary ammonium hydroxide. And this is the starting product, starting reactant. It is the substrate for this Hoffman exhaust to methylation. This is the starting compound, boys. This is the starting compound. Okay. Now, how to prepare alkenes from this quaternary ammonium hydroxide? Okay. See here. That means, finally, in short, when ammonia reacts with 4 equivalents alkyl halide, it is the first one. Second one with AgOH. This is second reagent, boys. 4 equivalents alkyl halide and 1 AgOH, that is our moist silver oxide, that gives R4N plus ion, OH minus ion. It is our starting product, boys. It is our starting. In short, it is the band. What is the reagent used here? 4 moles alkyl halide with ammonia, and second reagent, that is silver hydroxide or moist silver oxide. Silver hydroxide and moist silver oxide, boys. So that is we required. After that, heating also required. So heating also, because heating gives alkene. Heating gives alkene. Therefore, the reagent for this process, reagent, that is nothing but ammonia plus alkyl halide plus silver hydroxide plus heating. All these gives alkene. All these give alkene, boys. So this is the requirements. These are the requirements. Now, what is the mechanism behind this? How to prepare alkene from this quaternary ammonium hydroxide? Okay. See here. Example 1, boys. CH3, CH2, CH2, N, CH3, CH3, CH3 plus ion. So it is a quaternary ammonium salt, quaternary salt. So when this is heated, boys, this is leaving group, this is alpha, this is beta. Hydrogen from beta position is eliminated. Hydrogen from beta position is eliminated. Therefore, our alkene is CH3, CH double bond CH2. CH3, CH double bond CH2. That is alkene. Boys, here OH minus also there. This OH and this H combination gives H2O plus tertiary methyl amine. Tertiary methyl amine. That is the answer, boys. Tertiary amine. So this is our alkene. Hoffman product is the answer. Hoffman product is the answer. Next. Example 2, boys. Tell me your answers. NMe3. So it is in shortcut. Tell me your answer. It is alpha, it is beta, it is beta dash. From where hydrogen is eliminated? Beta or beta dash? Which is major? Yes, beta. And now our answer is, this is major, this is minor. And next, third one, Ram. Okay, boys, this is alpha, this is beta, this is alpha, this is beta. Okay, just a minute. One more is here. Which is the answer? What are the possibilities? If this one is involved in the reaction, this one is involved in the reaction. So between these two, a pi bond is formed. If this one is involved in the reaction, between these two, a pi bond is formed. Therefore, our answer is so it is and this one, these two are possible. These are the different products, boys. Okay. So here it is less substituted. It is nothing but CH2 double bond CH1. It is a major. It is a minor end. Less substituted alkene is the major one end. Less substituted alkene is the major one. Next, fourth one. Please consider this. This is nitrogen, boys. This is nitrogen. It is quaternary condition. This one gets positive charge. Now tell me your answer. Tell me your answer, boys. This is alpha, this is beta. This is alpha, this is beta dash. This is alpha, this is beta double dash. Similarly here also. Similarly. Now tell me your answer, boys. From where hydrogen is coming out? This bond is going to be break. And either this bond or this bond or this bond. Which one is the major one? At beta or beta dash or beta double dash? The double bond is formed. Tell me your answer. If pi bond is formed here, less substituted is the answer. It is more substituted, it is also more substituted. Therefore, hydrogen is eliminated from beta position, not from beta dash or beta double dash. Now, our answer is this one ending. This bond is going to break. This is double bond, boys. This is double bond like this. This is your answer. It is double bonds. Okay. Next. Fifth one. Now it is alpha, it is beta. On heating, this bond is going to be break. That gives like this, boys. It is alkene. If this, that is a Hoffman extensive methylation. It is the meaning. Hoffman extensive methylation. Okay. Now, once again, Hoffman extensive methylation takes place. Okay. This one also going to be break. That is, first of all, alkyl halide, tertiary quaternary salt is formed. So here it is alkyl halide is applied. Plus ion is formed. Once again, Hoffman extensive methylation takes place. This is going to be break. Now our answer is this one. Now our answer is this one. Okay. Did you understand the concept, boys? Is the concept clear? Very, very, very important. So it is a tertiary salt. Now converted into quaternary salt by applying alkyl halide. So then once again, Hoffman extensive methylation takes place. Why someone asked this bit yesterday? Is there? Is he there? Someone asked a bit based on this. Okay, Pawan, is now clear? Pawan, now it is clear? Okay. Next, boys. That is sixth one. Hoffman extensive methylation. What is the product, boys? Tell me your answer. Tell me your answer. Just a minute. Here it is also there. This one gets +1. It is Hoffman extensive methylation. Now apply. Now apply that. See here. This is alpha, this is beta. Okay. So this is alpha, this is beta. This is alpha, this is beta. Among all these, this one is the simplest one, and therefore, first answer is CH2 double bond CH2, boys. CH2 double bond CH2 is the answer. Okay. Now, what is the byproduct? The byproduct is this one. This one is the byproduct, boys. If this chemical is once again reacts with alkyl halide, that is methyl, I'm applying methyl iodide, boys, and followed by plus silver hydroxide, that gives this one gets positive charge. Now once again Hoffman extensive methylation. Hoffman extensive methylation. Once again, this is going to be break. Here a pi bond is formed. It is the product. Once again, methyl iodide and silver hydroxide or moist silver oxide, that gives +N. Once again, Hoffman extensive methylation, that gives this is the final answer. And boys, I missed this one. I missed this one. I missed this one. Finally, this is the answer. Okay. Actually, first of all, just a minute, boys. First of all, a product is here. A product is here. Now it is the answer. Now it is the answer. Okay. So these are the final answers, boys. Like this, Hoffman extensive methylation. Number of examples are there, boys. Number of examples are there. Next one. It is very, very, very important, boys. Most important one. Next one, try yourself. That is 7th example, right? Try yourself, boys. Apply Hoffman extensive methylation. Hoffman, that means alkyl halide substitution, hydroxide conversion, and finally heating. Final answer, what is the final answer? What is the final answer? Here the final answer is this one, boys. Apply yourself. If not possible, I will explain tomorrow if you want. If you want, I will explain, boys. So here a pi bond, here a pi bond, here a pi bond is formed. That is the final answer, boys. That is the final answer. Please check yourselves. Okay. So these are Hoffman extensive methylation and also pyrolytic elimination, boys. That is elimination. After that, what is that? Ester elimination. Next, xanthide ester elimination. After that, Hoffman extensive methylation. All these are nothing but pyrolytic elimination. All these are beta elimination, E2 elimination. All these here, particularly less substituted alkene is the product. Less substituted alkene is the product. Syn elimination. All are same. At the time of cope elimination, some conditions are I wrote there, boys. All those are applicable here also. All those are applicable here also. Okay. Now, next preparation method. Next preparation, that is the second one completed, and pyrolytic elimination. Elimination intramolecular is completed. Now, dehydrohalogenation. Sorry, dehalogenation. Dehalogenation, third method. Third method, dehalogenation. What is this dehalogenation? D means removal. Halogenation means halogens are removed. So removal of halogens, that is minus X2. So in your compound, some halogens are there. Those halogens are removed here. Those halogens are removed here. So after that, we will get alkene. Okay, see here, boys. So minimum 2 halogens are required here. When 2 adjacent carbons attach it to similar halogens, boys. Adjacent carbons attach it to similar halogens. These are nothing but weak dihalides. Okay, when 2 similar both are chlorines, both are bromines, like that. When 2 halogens attach it to adjacent carbon atoms, those are called as weak dihalides or nothing but vicinal dihalides. If 2 halogens are attached on the same carbon, boys, same carbon atom contains 2 similar halogens. These are considered as geminal dihalides, nothing but gem dihalides. Geminal dihalides, or which are called as gem dihalides, boys. Here these are used, boys, either vicinal dihalides or gem dihalides. Paper the starting point. So these are substrates. Substrates, boys. Mostly vicinal dihalides are used. Sometimes gem dihalides are also used. Substrates. From these, dehalogenation takes place. Automatically, alkene is the product, boys. Next, what is the reagent to remove these halogens? What is the reagent used? Reagent used for this process is zinc metal. So zinc or magnesium. Most frequently, zinc metal is used by zinc or magnesium in acetic acids. Okay, or zinc or magnesium in alcohol. In alcohol, it is one of the uses, that is the reagents. Next, NaI, sodium iodide in acetone. Acetone. Next, zinc in the presence of acetic anhydride. Zinc in the presence of acetic anhydride, boys. Okay. Next, very, very important, boys, it is anti-elimination, boys. Here, anti-elimination takes place. It is not selenium elimination, it is anti-elimination. That means both the leaving groups opposite to each other. Anti-elimination. So that means here C, here halogen, boys, here halogen. Both are anti-periplanar condition. This is anti-elimination. If both are in the same side, that is syn elimination, just like in previous cases, but it is anti-elimination. Okay, note down this point. That is, so I minus in the presence of iodide ion, acetone, and heating, this gives, and heating, this gives syn elimination. This gives anti-elimination. So when heat is applied, automatically syn elimination is applicable. Syn elimination is applicable, boys. It is once again beta elimination. That means, so beta position, both the halogens are beta position conditions. Beta eliminations, boys. So beta elimination. Let us discuss one by one. Let us discuss one by one. So geminal dihalides or weak dihalides, generally we are using geminal dihalides, boys. So mostly we are using geminal dihalides. Sorry, weak dihalides. Rarely these are used. Rarely. Okay. So actually our substrate is this one, and not geminal, only weak dihalides. Okay. Weak dihalides are the substrates. So these are treated with any one of these reagents. Most of the cases, beta, no doubt, 100% beta elimination. It is anti-elimination. Only one case, if heat is applied, automatically syn elimination is applied. Heating condition is applied, syn elimination is applied. Now some examples. Some examples. See here, boys. Carbon, carbon. Here halogen is there. Here halogen is there. This one is treated with zinc metal in the presence of CH3COOH. So this halogen and this halogen, these two sigma bonds are going to be break. Between these two, a pi bond is formed. And now carbon, carbon, double bond, double bond. Alkene is the product, boys. Plus ZnX2 is the byproduct. ZnX2 is the byproduct. It is the reaction, boys. ZnX2 is the byproduct. Okay. Next. It is first example. Next, second example, and similar reactions. That is, so CH3, C, halogen, it is hydrogen, it is CH, halogen, it is hydrogen, boys. Now, so same reagent, zinc and acetic acid. Once again, these two are eliminated, anti-elimination takes place. Anti-elimination takes place. Okay, that gives CH3, CH, double bond C, H and HN. Alkene is the product. And alkene is the product. Next, third one, CH3, CH, Br, CH, Br plus CH3, boys. Wherever cis trans conditions are applied, see here, zinc, CH3COOH, these two are eliminated, boys. Okay. Both cis and trans are the products, boys. Plus C double bond C. Both are products, and both cis and trans, both are products, boys. It is a cis compound, it is a trans component. Both are the products. So applying our conditions, boys. What is that? See here. Sir, which is major, which is minor? Which is major, which is minor? CAR, TAM. Do you know? CAR and TAM. Do you know, boys? What is CAR? Cis. If cis compound is there, anti-elimination takes place. Anti-cis compound, anti-addition. Racemic mixture is the product. CAR. CAR means cis, anti-condition, racemic mixture is the product. Okay. See here, boys. I'm taking this compound like this. Same condition. See here. I will explain which is major, which is minor. Once again, see here. It is a cis compound. To this cis compound, I am adding X to that. Addition. Anti-addition is applied. Anti-addition is applied. It is a cis anti. Cis anti. What is your answer? Racemic mixture is the product. That is enantiomeric pairs is the product. That means our answer is CH3, CH3, H, H, Cl, Cl is the product. Am I correct? So to this plus mirror image ra CH3 CH3 HCl HCl. These are the mirror images. Racemic mixture is the product. Am I correct or wrong? First of all, tell me. I am taking cis compound. I am applying anti-addition. Anti-addition. Now racemic mixture is the product. 50% this one, 50% this one. Now these are gem dihalides, boys. These are gem dihalides. Now gem dihalides in enantiomeric form is taken. Enantiomeric form is taken. Anti-elimination takes place. Cis is the answer. Am I correct? Just exactly reverse it. Exactly reverse. If an enantiomeric compound is taken, anti-elimination takes place. Cis is the approach. Because when cis halogenation takes place, anti-addition takes place, racemic mixture is the product. So exactly backward reaction takes place. Exactly. Now, in this case, boys, if I am taking this compound like this, CH3, ClH, ClH, CH3, boys. CH3. Okay. Now, so zinc metal is the product. Zinc metal and methacid acid. What is the product? It is enantiomeric format. It is the enantiomer. It is this one. Anti-elimination takes place. Cis is the answer. Therefore, our answer is cis product is the answer. Cis alkene is the major one. Cis is the major. This is our final answer, boys. Exactly reverse to this one. Did you catch my point? Did you catch my point or not? If you know this one, apply reverse. Because addition is reverse to that of elimination. Addition is reverse to that of elimination. Already this concept is applied at the beginning of this organic chemistry, particularly at alkanes conditioning. Already we know everything. Now once again, see boys. For example, CH3, H, Cl, CH3 boys. It is nothing but plane of symmetry meso compound. It is meso compound boys. I am applying zinc, CH3COOH. What is the answer? What is the answer? TAR ending. TAR. Okay. Sorry, TAM, not TAR, TAM ending. That means meso compound is taken, anti-elimination takes place, trans is the product. If trans compound is taken, addition takes place, anti-addition takes place, meso is the product. So forward direction, backward direction, apply it. Apply it. So this is for addition end. This is for elimination end. This is for elimination, boys. Now tell me your answer. It is meso compound. Elimination takes place. Elimination takes place. So therefore, meso compound, anti-elimination takes place. Our final answer alkene should be trans alkene is the product, boys. CH3H. CH3H. It is major product, boys. It is major product. So if you know TAM, or CAR, so automatically you will get every answer. Applicable for both addition reactions and elimination reactions. Applicable for both addition reactions and elimination reactions. So did you catch the concept? Did you catch the concept, boys? Please tell me your answer. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. So please apply at everywhere, whenever it is applicable. Whenever, sir, which is your answer? Apply TAM, CAR. TAM, CAR. It is the final condition. Okay. Next one. Okay, please note on these points, boys. Note points. So in case of gem dihalides are taken, if gem dihalides or substrates The reaction is like this, boys. CH3, CH2, sorry, CH2, CH, Br, Br. It is gem dihalide. Okay, this one reacts with 2 moles zinc. One more same compound is involved in the reaction, CH3, CH2, CH, Br, Br. One zinc removes these two, another ring removes these two. That means plus 2 Zn Br. So here this bond, this bond, this bond, this bond are going to be break. Between these two, a double bond is formed. And our final answer is this one. What is that? CH3, CH2, CH, double bond. Coupling takes place, boys. Coupling. CH, CH2, CH3. So this is our final answer. And coupling takes place. Okay, it is higher alkene is the product, and higher alkene is the product. So along this, plus 2 Zn-Br2. Okay, if gem dihalides are taken, so coupling reaction takes place. If vicinal dihalides are taken, no coupling within the molecule, alkene is the product. Okay, so in case of gem dihalides, it is important. It is important. Next note point. Next note point rather is, boys, we know dehydration. I will explain later. Dehydration reaction. Tomorrow I will explain, boys. Dehydration, it is nothing but reduction. Dehydration is nothing but a reduction reaction. Dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation. Minus H2O. It is minus H2. Removal of hydrogen from the substance is nothing but oxidation. That is, we are taking as oxidation reaction. Next, dehydrohalogenation. That is nothing but minus HXN. Dehydrohalogenation. That is not a redox reaction. Not a redox reaction. Please keep in mind these these conditions. Please keep those, that is in your mind. So this is about preparation of alkenes from halogen compounds. Halogen compounds, that is from gem dihalides and vicinal dihalides. Generally, we are using vicinal dihalides, boys. If gem dihalides are taken, coupling reaction takes place. Gem dihalides are taken, coupling reaction takes place. So this is about the some of the preparation methods. Next and very, very important, that is dehydration reaction. Next subheading, boys. Okay, boys. Next subheading and very, very, very important. Dehydration. That is fourth preparation method. Fourth preparation method. Dehydration. That is nothing but removal of water in. That is minus H2O, boys. From the compound, water is removed, boys. Remaining part as the product end. Remaining part as the product. That may be alkene. It is a preparation method, one of the preparation methods, and most important and interesting preparation method. So up to now, all elimination reactions we discussed, boys. What are those? E2 eliminations up to now. But this dehydration follows E1 elimination. First and most important point. So this follows E1 elimination. This follows E1 elimination. Sir, what is this E1 elimination? What is this E2 elimination? E1 elimination means unimolecular elimination reactions, boys. Please see here. E1, 1 stands for uni, single, molecular elimination. Elimination. Similar to SN1 reaction, nothing but unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution, similar to SN1, it is E1. Okay. Next, E2, nothing but it is 2. 2 means bimolecular elimination. It is similar to SN2 reaction. Similar to SN2. It is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. That means, see here, boys, unimolecular means here molecularity of the reaction is equal to 1. Here, bimolecular means molecularity of this reaction is equal to 2. So, molecularity 2, that is bimolecular. If it is a substitution, bimolecular substitution. If it is elimination, bimolecular elimination. So, here, molecularity 2, order of the reaction also equal to 2. Here, order also equal to 1. Here, similar to SN1 and SN2 cases. Similar to SN1 and SN2 cases, it is very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. Okay, let us discuss. I'm explaining E1 mechanism, boys. First of all, we are going to discuss about E1 mechanism. Later, I will explain this dehydration condition. So, first subheading E1 elimination. E1 elimination. Unimolecular elimination run. E1 elimination. See here, boys, let us take an example. There are 2 carbon atoms. One is a leaving group, one carbon is a leaving group. Here hydrogen are there, boys. Here hydrogen, boys. This is leaving group, this is alpha position, this is beta position, boys. Okay, so leaving group and hydrogen both are at beta position. For leaving group, hydrogen is beta position, it is nothing but beta elimination. It is nothing but beta elimination, but it is even elimination. Okay, in presence of solvent, okay, first of all, this leaving group is leaved. So leaving group, that means better leaving group is required, boys. Better leaving group, because leaving group itself, first of all, leaved from the substrate. It is substrated. Substrate means where the reaction started, where the reaction takes place. That is nothing but substrated. Okay, so first of all, from substrate, leaving group itself is going to be leaved. That is, it is the slowest step, boys. Slow step. It is step 1. It is slow step, step 1. So first of all, it converts into hydrogen. This one gets positive charge. This is carbocation is the reaction intermediate, boys. It is formation of carbocation is the first step. Itself the molecule leaved its leaving group. Okay, so that is the carbocation is the reaction intermediate. Carbocation is reaction intermediate. Boys, already we know at the time of carbocations, I explained, most stable carbocation should be the final product. For that purpose, hydrogen shift, methyl shift, ring expansion, all those are possible, boys. Here also possible. Wherever carbocation is the reaction intermediate, finally we will get most stable carbocation after rearrangement. Do you know? Do you know the concept? Already I explained at the time of carbocations, reaction intermediates and ring expansions, primary is changed to secondary, secondary changes to tertiary. All those are applicable here. All those are applicable. Yes, hydride shift or methyl shift or ethyl shift. All those are applicable here also. Okay, it is the first step. Next, second step. So step 2 and in second step, that former carbocation, this is the former carbocation. Okay, now from beta position of the leaving group, from beta position of the leaving group, okay, so this hydrogen leaved as H plus ion. This hydrogen is leaved as H plus ion, boys. It should be the fast end. It is somewhat fast reaction. So this H plus is removed. So this is formed here. This carbon gets negative charge. This carbon gets positive charge. Between these two, a double bond is formed. That is C double bond C, boys. This is alkene. This is alkene. So that means here, how many steps are involved in the mechanism of the reaction, boys? How many steps involved in the reaction? 2 steps. It is E1 elimination. E1 elimination. Here, number of steps is equal to 2 and first step is the slowest step and second step is fast step. So slowest step of the reaction mechanism is called as slowest step of the reaction mechanism is called as rate determining step. Slowest step is called as rate determining step. Okay, so this is the that means the total reaction is controlled at this step. If this reaction is fast, total reaction is fast. If this because of this reaction is slow, the short reaction is slowed. That means the total control of the reaction is mainly on this rate determining step. Okay, so this step contains how many reactant molecules, boys? This rate determining step contains how many reacting molecules? Tell me yourself. How many reactant molecules are there in rate determining step? That is the slowest step. Only one end. Therefore, molecularity of this reaction is equal to 1 end. What is molecularity? There is the number of molecules participated, the number of reactant molecules present in rate determining step. The number of reactant molecules present in the rate determining step is the molecularity of the reaction. How many reactant molecules are participated here? Only one. Therefore, molecularity of this reaction is equal to 1. Molecularity of this reaction is equal to 1. So 2 steps. That means total reaction rate is controlled by this one end. Therefore, rate of this reaction is equal to rate constant K into substrate concentration. More is the concentration, better is the leaving group. That is easy to form. So therefore, only substrate. So rate is directly proportional to concentration of substrate only. Concentration of substrate only. But in E2 elimination, already I explained, boys, their base also involved in. But here, only substrate is involved in. Please check your previous notes. In E2 elimination, substrate plus base is used. That is why order is taken as 2 and. But here, only substrate is there. It is the rate equation. It is the rate equation or rate expression. In this rate expression, so concentration powers is equal to 1. So this is nothing but order ending. Order of this reaction is equal to 1. Order of this reaction is equal to 1. Am I correct or not? Did you remember the concept, boys? Did you remember the concept? At the time of E2 elimination, at the time of, see here, at the time of E2 elimination, rate is equal to rate constant into substrate plus base concentration. I wrote there, boys. At the time of E2. That's why it is 1, 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, order is equal to 2 at that position. This is order is equal to 2 at the time of E2 position, boys. But now we are in E1. So rate of the reaction is totally controlled by only substrate ending. Only substrate. That is why order is equal to 1. Did you catch the differentiate point between E1 and E2? E1 and E2 only. because in the presence of base only, that leaving group is leaved from the substrated. But here itself it is going to be leaved. Itself it is going to be leaved. Okay? Boys, understand? Concept is clear or not? Tell me. Did you catch the point? Did you understand the concept? Is this clear or not? This is about E2 and E. So please turn your papers just 10 or 20 pages before. 10 pages, at least 10 pages. There E2 elimination is there. There I wrote this one. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That is E2 elimination, boys. But this is E1 elimination. So E2 elimination is bimolecular, order 2, single step mechanism. But E1 elimination, molecularity 1, order 1, but a two-step mechanism. But a two-step mechanism, boys. Please respond. Is this clear or not? Did you catch this concept or not? Okay. Okay, boys. Okay. This is rate expression. So let us take a particular example, boys. How to explain this E1 mechanism. So at the time of dehydration, we will discuss tomorrow. We will discuss tomorrow about this E2 elimination by taking dehydration as an example. Okay. Right now, I'm concluded this topic here. Thank you, boys. Thanks for an hour. Bye.